diversity and inclusion, man. That's a big topic. It hits a lot of areas, uncertainty, a lot of areas that brings up a lot of controversy. But the biggest thing, the thing I take from it, especially looking at society, looking at how we need to come together, as a family, as a unity, as brothers and sisters. We all have different creeds, different dogmas, different ethnicity groups. We're diverse in everywhere, and being able to have that collaboration, being able to have people to come together and be able to talk about the important issues that's staggering a lot of different areas, like the poor communities or the lower class communities, or even the communities that don't have the necessary means to make ends meet, and being able to have people in place, being able to have someone that can really advocate for those groups, and even for an athletes. We have coaches, we have head coaches, we have offensive coordinators, defensive coordinators that can advocate for us, to speak for us, and people, they need somebody for them to speak for them in those different areas, and being able to maintain that level of stability, and having someone there to be able to be courageous and bold about speaking out, and having the education background in place to do so as well. When I look at the things that's going on in the world, and I look at a lot of things that's shaking a lot of different ethnicity groups, especially African Americans, we see a lot of police brutality. We see a lot of things that's going on concerning politics. I'm not going to get into politics, but there are some questions there. There are some answers that need to be answered. Why different things are taking place. And athletes, we look at that. And we're not immune to it. We see it. We see what's going on in the world, and we want change. We want change for our families. Being a black man in America is difficult. It's hard. I feel like it's like you have so many bullets and so many barriers that you have to break, to be successful in this world, and to be successful in this life. And being able to bring light and shine light on that is very important, especially for my brothers on the football team. We talk, we see things that's going on in the world, and we say, hey, how can we make a difference? We have a great coach Spark that advocates for us. He give us that education, being able to do diverse trainings, and including a lot of different race and ethnicity groups that can come together and collaborate about issues that's really, staggering, our football team, even not only that, but just our world in general. And, I talked to my parents about, a lot of different things, especially my dad, about the things that goes on. And he always tell me, I'm proud of you, and you're doing things that, other African-American men are doing, getting an education. And, our football players, our football teammates getting that education, and being that example, being an example in your household. And not only that, being an example for people in society. And you can tell, your teammates, or you can tell your brothers or your people, your loved ones back at home, that you can make it. Even though you have these challenges that is, brought against you, you still can overcome those things and be successful. So, my diversion is inclusion is, to bring everybody together, and to bring that camaraderie, that family, that unity, that love, and be able to, hear what people have to say, and address those issues, those topics that, might seem to be very sensitive. But, once we make those necessary changes and put people in place, I think we'll be very successful in the long run.